I wanted to go over this part in the video before I showed y'all the trip in Phoenix and all the work I did. So I'm gonna go over the questions that everybody asked me right now. First one is, what vehicle you like the most that you have wrapped so far? I would say my favorite vehicle to wrap a car would be. I only wrapped one of these cars, but when I did the R8, that was my favorite car I done. That kind of put my cars to the next level. That's the first supercar I touched, the first more exotic car. Not talking about your regular Maserati Ghiblis and S550 Benzes, but when I touched the Audi R8, that made me feel like I went to the next level. You know what I mean? Tell niggas what drive you to work as hard as you do. Most people see the hustle and understand, damn, he grinding, I don't want to do that. But they ain't found the purpose to grind for. I think it helped motherfuckers grasp a little bit better what it is to really make your dreams reality. I always wanted to work on cars, so my dreams was to work on cars before I learned how to work on cars. And if you know me before I started working on cars, I didn't know nothing about cars. So my advice to you or to anybody, what happened with me, for me to turn my dreams into reality, I had to move out my home state. I was raised in Nashville, Tennessee, and a lot of people where I'm from don't really support you. They don't want to see you doing better than them, especially when you guys come from the same spot. And that's like how it is everywhere, but in my city in particular, it's like one of the worst. But it takes hard work and dedication. Like, last 2-3 years of my life, I remember working every day from Monday through Sunday. Sometimes I would stay up for 2-3 days straight just to finish customers' cars, just to catch up on work. You know what I mean? Just be able to finish what I gotta do just to catch a vacation. You know what I mean? It feels good to be able to come into work when you want to, but you know, sometimes you got 10-15 cars in your shop and you got 10-15 customers calling your phone asking when their car is gonna be ready. It's a lot of stress at the same time. So yeah, I mean, it definitely didn't happen overnight. You know what I mean? And last thing I'm gonna say about this topic is, I almost lost my life when I was 18. I had got shot. Changed my whole life, changed my whole perspective about life. It's something I needed in my life to wake me up. It humbled me, but hard times, they humble the weak too. So you gotta know, like, there's nothing wrong with being humble, but you still gotta have that dog in you feel me? So after I got shot, I already knew that, like, me almost losing my life, it was a wake-up call to, like, damn. But then also me losing my life almost showed me that God had a purpose for me. Because I got a lot of people that I grew up with, a lot of friends that have died, they've been in jail, they got felons. I'm one of the ones that, I was the lucky one that always escaped from the situation, you know what I mean? Every time something happened, I was always the chosen one, I feel like. Okay, back to when I was getting shot. If it was my time to go, it would have been my time to go. Okay, now me learning that I got shot and I didn't die, it showed me that now I'm like, I can't die or nothing like that, but it's not time, and I have a purpose to fulfill, and I have people to motivate and people that look up to me. Also praying, like, if you don't pray for your dreams, you don't ask for your dreams, how do you expect them to come true? You have to talk, you have to manifest everything into existence. People don't know that the word spelling has spell in it, you know what I mean, which comes from spells. So when you speak stuff, you speak into existence, you're speaking spells, which create manifestation, which creates you speaking stuff into existence. You know, what's the hardest part about your job? How do you get into the business? What's one thing that people don't understand about being an entrepreneur? Hell, what's the hardest part of being an entrepreneur? What's something that you have trouble with even to this day? Hard is like balancing life and work. That's what's hard right there. Being able to balance life and work, because as an entrepreneur, I can get a call at midnight. Someone trying to leave a deposit, someone just wrecked their car, you know what I mean? So you're a 24-hour, it's a 24-hour job, you know what I mean? Once you have a customer, especially with cars, they feel like that their car is always going to come to you, which is amazing. But at the same time, they don't understand that you still have a life. And that's one thing about business. The business don't understand you still have a life at the end of the day. So it does cause a lot of stress to you. But if you can't handle it, then it's okay. It's not for everybody. There's nothing wrong with that. I started out wrapping cars. I hit this guy up on Instagram. He was renting his shop. He was renting the spot out from a body shop. Long story short, the body shop owner had kept me in the shop to just keep wrapping the cars, and at the same time it was me wrapping the cars, I was learning the game for free. I was sitting around people who painted cars, people who sold cars, people who fixed cars. So by me being around that every day, I had no choice but to soak up the knowledge, and that's the knowledge I wanted to learn. Learn the knowledge, I already knew what I was going to do with it, because this is what I wanted to do for my life, and this is what I wanted to do for a living. So it was pretty easy, and it was easy too because where I'm from, we don't really have opportunity. People don't want to see you do better. They don't want to put you on a thing. So I jumped into a small business, which really wasn't a business. It was more like a mom and pop. You know what I mean? But what that did was, see, nowadays it's hard to find workers. So if you really want to do what you want to do, the way to get your foot in the door is to work for free, or to work, yeah, pretty much for free. You got to work and soak up the knowledge, because even to this day, I'm not finna teach someone how to wrap cars, and they didn't go through the 3 years that I went through. So you have to either pay for it, or you have to sacrifice your time. What's something you're in trouble? So to this day, I'm still working on communication. It's hard to reply to so many people. You get to forgetting, you get to forget to respond, you forget a lot of things, and communication is one of the hardest things I'm working on right now. It's not easy. It's not hard, but it's not easy when you have 20, 30 people texting your phone every day. Plus, you still have family to worry about. If you're in a relationship, or you have females you text every day. You still got homeboys who calling from jail, trying to get bond money, this, that, and the other, trying to hold $20, $50, not to pay you back, you know what I mean? So, today my flight was at 8:20 in Phoenix. I didn't get to the airport till like 7:45. The doors opened at 7:45. I literally walked in through TSA. Luckily that there was nobody there. Went straight to the gate. I made about 8 o'clock, and the doors closed at 8:08. But the day before, I missed my flight. Then I had already paid for a round trip. So I missed 2 flights, which come out of my pocket. I move like I do this because you have to watch the people you give your energy and time into. The people who you hang around is who you're going to become. So back to saying, like, when I moved to Vegas, I was hanging around people that made nothing but $100,000 to $200,000 a year. So it was easily for me to make $100,000 to $200,000 a year if I'm hanging out with these people every day. And there's nothing wrong with that. Some people will say, oh, he dick riding, he doing this. No, bro. You want to be around people who wants to see you do better. And most of the time, it's not going to be people that you look up to, or it's not going to be people that you grew up with. It's going to be strangers that want to support you at the end of the day. So the question is, what's my favorite color to wrap? Just because it's the easiest and the quickest, and it's the breadwinner of the business, matte black. It gets done so fast, it covers so fast, you know what I mean? Someone asked how long I've been in business. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old, like I said. It was April 2019. I'm 22 years old now. I'm gonna be 23, so I'm going on 3, almost 4 years that I've been self-employed. I haven't worked for another man. I've been working for myself. Definitely possible, but I did this at 18, going on 19. My first year, I made about $100,000 my first year wrapping cars. Hard to, once you calculate it, okay, I probably profit about $1,000 off each car I wrap. So if it's 365 days in a year, you're telling me I can't line up 100 cars? It's only like 30% of the time of the year. So anything's possible. You just gotta set your mind to it and break it down into realistic numbers. You know what I mean? It sounds better like that. If I line up 100 cars, I can make 100,000. You know what I mean? So in my mind, it's 12 months. Okay, so I gotta divide by what? Like 8 cars. 8 times 12. That's like 96,000 a year. You know what I mean? So if I do 8 cars a month, which is 2 a week, I can make $100,000 a year. You know what I mean? Plus, if I get some rims, some calipers, or some taillight tail, or something else to add to make extra money, there's no way that you can't reach that goal. You know what I mean? Third, fourth year, I done made almost $250,000 this year. But then me to you guys, you have to invest your money back into your business because that's what kept you going in the first place. See, a lot of people can say they got a chain, they got a watch, they got designer glasses, this, that, and the other. But can they say they still got their business? You know what I mean? And
niggas though, would've flew my little bro out, but he be robbing niggas though. I ain't trying to do no features, I'm just vibing with my folks. I be vibing with my hoe, bitch so slimy with her throat. Niggas used to down me out cause I wasn't getting paid yet. I been getting the fuck off and I ain't dropped the chain yet.
I just got to the airport, y'all. Got some fruit. I'm waiting to board. I had to buy a charger and some headphones cause I ain't have nothing. You know they done got me out here. Finna head to Phoenix. We got a couple cars to wrap. Finna board the plane. It's 10:50. The boarding starts at 10:50. Finna board right now. Land around 2, 3 o'clock. In a whole different vibe on the West Coast. Alright, y'all, I'm in Phoenix, Arizona now. My boy down here, he's gonna pick me up. Switch hands real quick. You know. What's up with it? Ah, shit. The vibes, man. This flight feel like it took forever. At my boy's crib. It's got that load in. Got some little dirt. Puffin fries, some new flavor just came out. Eat a little bit, I'm gonna get high again. Good sandwich and good lemonade. I'm gonna get my shit right. Y'all sorry if I'm talking too loud, my ears is popping. I'm trying to make them pop so they get back right. I can't even hear that good. My boy Alex just sliced me. Good chop. Put me back in the game. Shout out to Alex, Cuz by Alex. Y'all go follow him on Instagram. You see it right there. The details, man. Y'all, my ears was tearing my ass up. Yesterday I had a headache from the flight. I never normally have ears popping, a bad problem, but yesterday I couldn't deal with it. Got some sleep. I'm ready. I got the first customer's car in the garage. It's a Kia, I think it's called Telluride. It's a new SUV that came out recently. It's going satin black. All the chrome's getting deleted. It is like 8 o'clock right now. This customer is picking the vehicle up at 12 o'clock. So y'all finna see me knock him out. Went and had some breakfast, taped the car up. And as you can see, it is finished. It's nice, smooth satin black, waiting on the customer to come pick it up. At the crib, it's the next day. I got another truck outside, finna knock him down. He had dropped the car off last night. I told him I have it ready by 2 o'clock. He's finna surprise his wife. It's a new body, GMC Yukon XL. Going matte black, I'm finna show y'all. Like I said though, I'm getting right with my breakfast. My boy Alex. Got a Yukon just finished up. See, take a look at it. XL Yukon 2022 in satin black. Started this car at like 9 o'clock this morning. It was finished at 1:30 with the full chrome delete. Another day, another dollar. So we got like a 2014 Chevy Corvette. This is a C7. We finna change it. Satin black. It's finna be noon. I see the daylight. It's about to be noon outside. Finna walk them down. I got another truck coming out at the same time. Finna do the rims at it. Y'all finna see that too also. Y'all know what's going on. Finna get the rims done. It's going satin black. Y'all finna check them out. Y'all finna see. Corvette just finished up. Smooth satin black. Audi truck's rims are done. Know he's gonna be happy with it. Same day turnaround, he dropped it off this morning at 9 o'clock. It is 5 o'clock, he's finna pick it up. Same thing with the customer at the Audi truck, he dropped it off like at 1 p.m. and he's picking it up at 4. Ready to go. That looking crazy. I had to change my flight. I wanted to make sure I secured the bag and completed the car nice. I wasn't trying to rush it, so I just changed my flight. I was supposed to leave today at noon, but I just changed it tomorrow at 4. Life of an entrepreneur. People been asking me questions about it. I have some stuff to answer, like things like that. When unexpected things happen and stuff don't go on a good time frame like you expect it to. But it is what it is. It comes with it, you just charge it to the game. I wish it was daytime. But you see it. Nice chameleon shift on the Tundra.